Okay, we're back. We're back. So this TV is super cool. Uh, put a little fire stick to it. We got a big old speaker down there. That's actually a karaoke machine. These are all office equipment that I repurpose. Shelves up there, and I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, my old when I was single, I bought that a long time ago. So I'm going around the garage. I'm gonna give you guys a little snapshot of what we've seen so far. So French cleat wall, work table, storage shelves, fans, compressor, wagon, little cheap filtration system, storage system, TV, and back here I have a little storage cabinet, more storage, and I like to label these. I'm gonna do a lot more stuff with this. Now this is really cool. These are some Northern Tool Equipment heavy duty boxes. I'm gonna open one up so you guys can see. So you can twist it and it come down. Okay, and it's solid. I have some some gas, and I labeled when it's. What I recommend is if you are doing that, you want to have one that is. Well, I use one for gas, and I use one for gas and oil. Make sure that I label what's inside of it, and make sure that you leave it a little bit open. That way, it doesn't. Actually, I need to probably do that now before I leave. See, it's always good to go through stuff like this because you're like, you never know what's in them. But yeah, so that's there. I actually attach both of these together, okay, and then I attach both of. What's this? Okay, so I attach both of these together, but then I attach both of these shelves together, and then I put a 2x4 behind it, and then bolted it to the wall. And most importantly, I don't know if you can see it, but I bolted these to the top. It's behind this little wall here, but yeah, these are cool. I recommend these over the other ones because they close, right? And really neat little feature is they slide out quite a bit. So if you need to get back there, yeah. So for having a small garage, you want everything to have a multi-purpose. If it just has one purpose, you're gonna be stuck with it. But and then of course all these shelves are cool because I have storage. I have filing. This is a filing cabinet for another project I was doing. So that's cool. Over here I have my Craftsman. I bought this used, painted it, could have done a little better job. This is my mechanic side. So this is where I have I believe this is a 3-ton jack. I have a bottle jack, some homemade ramps. It can be too safe. So again, if I can make it, I will at least try. And then everything is organized. I know exactly where everything is. Okay, so for example, these are my bits, adapters. Small little bits is for really tiny stuff, almost like watches. Okay, Allen wrenches, pliers. This is brushes. Okay, then I also have some to make big circles. To fit into the wall. Normally I have my bits here. I just move them. Flathead screwdrivers, Phillips screwdrivers. Like I mentioned, all the different pliers. These are my big bolts. These are my regular bolts, deep socket, and I just got this breaker bar and a big old crowbar. Some basic wrenches, more bolts, odds and ends, extensions. Definitely need those. And these right here, man, these will save your life. And then adapters. If you have something breaks, you want to be able to adapt. Have metric, SAE, more bolts, and then down here is I have some odds and ends for the compressor. Check out my little this is my little creeper I made. I even put a little headrest behind there. It even has a magnet, which is super cool because I had to get behind under this truck to do this lift on it. This is a pegboard. Now, if I could go back, I would not do a pegboard. It just wasn't what it's just not as useful as I thought it was going to be. I'm probably going to be selling that And then back here behind my ladder, I have this little storage compartment for my tools. It was useful for the time being, but I 100% would rather have it this way. It's sturdier, it could be moved, and it's just useful. Now we're gonna go with the top real quick, and then we're gonna call it a day. See if this closes. All right. And again, I'm gonna be doing individual videos of all of it. So this is just a general overview of how I wired everything. Also, everything in this garage is wired with these 3 little buttons here, so I can turn on and off everything, including the dust collector. So, got my bike racks up here. 3 bike racks for my kid, my wife, and myself when we go out. I made these right here, and I made them to go above the garage, and I can show you how to do them. This was done on a whim. I didn't have any notes, I didn't have anything, but I just figured it out, and it does a trick. It really does. I put stuff up there that I don't use on a regular basis that I know I will need one day, like weed whackers and stuff like that. And then here's another light from Harbor Freight. It was like $20, $22. And look at that, I just found my clamp. I've been looking for this clamp. Where has this clamp been? God. You know, I probably spent days looking for that thing. Anyways, so you're able to open and close the garage without it getting in the way. And then I continued the project. This side, I made it on the same day, so it has a similar design. I would do it different. Left an opening here so the garage is able to open and close freely. Okay, and then I finished this side. So it's, as you can see, the corners are a little off. So here's the deal about that. It's your garage. Okay, you're not making watches. It doesn't have to be perfect. If it does what it needs to do, and it's sturdy and it's safe, hey, more power to you. You know, and no one's gonna come in here and judge your work. At least not now. At least not until I put it on YouTube. But when I go back around and make adjustments, you know, things are getting better. For example, this is the last part. This is one of the second to last upper shelf I did. As you can tell, it's a lot cleaner. It's a lot smoother. Even though I had a little hiccup in that corner, I'm gonna give you guys a different angle. So yeah, made it secure. Found the stud on top. That is to carry big boxes. I put some lumber up there. I have some 2x4s. This is to be strong. Make sure you find that 2x4 in the ceiling and drive it in there. And then again, when I open it up, the garage slides right between these 2 things. And this, I'll give you guys a side angle of this because I thought it was genius when I figured this part out. So it has this little V section bolted to a 2x4 against a stud on the wall. That supports itself, and it goes out quite a bit. And then I have 2 shop lights hanging on it. So when I'm down here looking for tools, it is bright. So yeah, this is my shop. This is my little workshop, tool shop. This little table here, this is like my little centerpiece. This is a finale. When I bought it off Facebook Marketplace, it didn't have wheels. It didn't have this Doyle clamp, which is freaking awesome. This quick release, lifesaver. But that is useful for a lot more than woodworking. Has different shelves. I use it for storage. I have scrap pieces of wood down here. It actually has a rolling shelf on it. There it goes. There's a rolling shelf on it. Something fell. And these magnets thing, I love these magnets. Over here I have my router. Reset it over here. I'm learning how to do all this stuff. Because you're gonna be learning as I go. That's my kid's Fortnite gun. I need to fix that. Disregard this barbecue pit. I'm selling it from my dad. And then over here, I have my table saw, or miter saw, table saw. Yeah, I actually cut it. I cut the saw, made a little shelf for it inside. It fits flush. I can put a piece of 2x4, a piece of plywood, and just cut it down to what I needed to. Got these different pegboards. I'm learning how to do these. These are actually really cool. Actually, really, really simple. You know, it does what it needs to do. But when you're working on something, you can push against it. And then this little thing comes off. So if you're wondering how do I put a piece of plywood up here, it's because of that right there. Um, so yeah, shop. I'm gonna go over all. I'm gonna go over everything individually and why I went like this. And then this is just the garage. I'm doing stuff throughout the house, and we're getting better. You know, we're getting better, and it's a great way to save yourself a ton of money. If somebody would come in here and do those shelves and set up all this stuff, I would have spent hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars. And it's super super cool. And I like the fact that everything is organized, everything has its place for the most part. It's a little bit unorganized right now because I was doing some projects. I just put a 3.5 inch leveling kit on my truck and some stabilizer bars on my wife's cars. So yeah, that's the shop, guys. Let me turn this around. So I'm about to finish this up, but like again, if you guys want to know some, let me put this down a little bit so I probably won't get the best quality, but we're learning. We're learning. So yeah, if you want to learn how to do some different projects, if you want to learn, you know, why I went with the Porter Cable brand, it was on sale, but it's been so useful. But yeah, Porter Cable. I had a DeWalt, one of those saws that you pull back and forth. It was free. I used it. I built a lot of this with that. It was just dangerous and janky as fuck. So but if you, I'm gonna go over each and everything, each and every single one of these projects, and we're gonna be building some furniture. We're gonna be buying some furniture, resurfacing it, sanding it, for my house, for my friend's house, parents, maybe selling some stuff, some mechanic work. I'm considering putting a 12-inch, a 7.5-inch lift on my truck. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. On top of that, I do a lot of different things throughout the house. It's fun. It's fun. Keeps me busy, keeps me out of trouble, and it's a great way to just kind of engage with everybody. And somebody told me once that if you're learning how to do something, and you're learning it like you're gonna teach it, you tend to pay more attention, you know, and pay attention more to the details of things that are going on. Because when it comes time to actually teaching it, you want to learn how to teach it correctly. So the only you can learn how to teach it, you know, is if you learn it right the first time. So yeah, this will be fun, guys. If you have any questions, send me a message. You know, respond. I travel quite a bit for work. It's gonna be I'm gonna try to do about 3 to 5 videos a week. That's the goal. I know that's the goal. Maybe it might not be that. Maybe it might be more. But yeah, we're gonna try to make something happen here. A lot of different little projects, and then it'll be good, guys. It'll be good. If you guys have any questions, send me a message, subscribe, message me, comment. Give me some ideas of what I should have done, what I could have done. I think this could be way better, but I think this is a great start for what I'm doing here. Anyways, see you guys later.